Well, guys, I got to be honest. I honestly thought that ICE was actually trolling everybody. Now, if you guys actually go over to X, you'll see that ICE in certain cities will actually post when they actually arrest illegal aliens. But in this case, guys, I thought they were really trolling folks because the person that they arrested was in the picture with the police, ICE agent. And this guy is probably about 4 feet tall. And he's smiling. So I honestly thought, man, that they were actually trolling us. But no, they're not trolling us, folks. This man is a dangerous monster. A monster. He's from Guatemala. Now, I don't believe that he's an illegal alien. Okay, because they would have actually said that this was an illegal alien. So I'm going to assume that he was actually in the country legally. However, though, once you actually commit a heinous crime, it's game over. Now you're going to be deported. But this scumbag right here, man, I don't know why he's actually still in the country. Because he actually went to prison for a few years because he's a predator to children. So I'm very curious, guys, how in the world was he actually allowed to remain in his country, even though he was actually convicted of a crime and was actually in prison? That's a problem. Now, I believe if you are legally in this country, but you're not a citizen and you actually commit a crime and you're convicted, you should be gone. Just that simple. Well, this little pint-sized predator, he found out doing a raid in New Orleans. Yes, he's from Guatemala. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here, New York Post. ICE arrests pint-sized predator from Guatemala in La Nouvelle Orleans. Raid. Viral photo. Now, this is the photo, man, that everyone is seeing. I got a better photo right there. This is him right here. The guy is super small. I'm better off actually not even trying to blow it up because it's bigger. You guys see the federal agent right there. This guy's like twice as small as the federal agent. And maybe he actually thought this was a game. It's not a game. You're finding out now. I mean, they got this man in shackles and he has this kind of a grin on his face. Not a laughing matter. Honestly, guys, to tell you the truth, I believe he should actually be put to death for his crimes. But I know that's not going to happen. Over here, it says, Little people, big crimes. A pint-sized pedo from Guatemala was nabbed in New Orleans by ICE officers, and his jaw-dropping arrest photo quickly went viral Monday as commenters marveled at the height distance between the grinning migrant and the officer towering over him. The petite predator, Christian Soto Galeano, was photographed with cuffs around his wrists and ankles and a bit smile on his face as he stood next to an ICE agent whose back was turned to the camera. Soto Galeano, who stood about as tall as the officer's wrists in the pic, yeah, he's up to the elbow right there, was previously convicted of indecent behavior with a juvenile. Yeah, this man's a scumbag. A complete scumbag. How old is he, by the way? I'm not really sure. But this is what ICE New Orleans actually put out right here on that post. It says, sexual predator arrested. ICE New Orleans arrested Christian Soto Galeano, a citizen of Guatemala. His criminal history includes a conviction for indecent behavior with a juvenile and was sentenced to 2 years in prison. We stand ready to face any challenge, big or small. You guys saw what they did right there, right? You guys saw what they did right there. President Trump said it best, man. They're not sending at best. But I'll add also, they're not sending at tallest either. Yeah, this guy's a monster, man. An absolute monster. And now he's just smiling in handcuffs. Well, he's going to be out of here. Now, it does say here, it's unclear if Soto Galeano was in the U.S. illegally, but the diminutive detainee is expected to be booted out of the country after his prison sentence. Good. He's going to do time. The Post has reached out to ICE about his status in the country. Online commenters had a field day with the outlandish capture. Quote, this dude's below the law. Yeah. I'm not even trying to laugh about this, but that's pretty good right there. Quote, no need for a plane seat. Just deport him back in a suitcase. Another tease. The average height of a man in Guatemala is 5 feet 4 inches, according to Business Insider. Really? That's short? Though the small fry convict appears to be much shorter in stature. Yeah, I'm thinking, man, just looking at this picture, man, he's probably like, what, 4'6", something like that? Yeah. Last month, a similar arrest photo of out of San Diego featuring an illegal alien wearing a South Park t-shirt captured beside a curvy female ICE agent caused a stir online, as many wondered if the woman was purposely positioned with her backside to the camera. Really? I haven't seen this photo. I don't know if they have the picture here. Let's see here. They got a link right here for it. So this was in August. Oh, yeah, right here. And wish this ad would actually get out the way. Yeah, this guy's pretty short. Yeah. Now I see. But Senor Galeano is even shorter. He's definitely shorter. Yeah, we need to get these scumbags out the country, man. I believe, man, if you are here legally in this country and you get accused of a crime, you go to jail, you're out of here. Just that simple. You're out of here. And in this case, this man should have been out of here as soon as he was actually released from prison. The man did 2 years for a heinous crime, and he was still here. I'm assuming that he did his time in Louisiana, New Orleans. I don't know for sure. But he should have been gone. ICE should have picked him up like immediately. Now, if this actually happened during the Biden administration, where he was actually released from prison, we know that Biden wasn't actually going to get him out of here. So I'm assuming, man, he was just back on the streets. But yeah, good to see, man, that ICE did a raid and they got this scumbag. They got him. So good riddance. You out of here and never come back. Folks, I think he's actually right for South Sudan. He's right for Uganda, Eswatini. I believe he should actually do his crime out of the country. Any person that's not a citizen and they commit a heinous act here, whether they're here legally or illegally, they should be sent to those African countries. Yeah, far away from the American people. Far away. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.